A very warm welcome back to TED Talks and Bowen's Garage. It's that time again. Review time. Thank you all for joining me. If you're new here, you are very welcome. This is our little garage in Ross-on-Wye, where we sell low mileage used vehicles. We have a service and MOT workshop, and I fill you in on all the goings on, and also I do review videos of any cars that I think are interesting, a little bit different, or I have a strong opinion on. So today, you can see it right behind me, we have a Skoda, and not just any Skoda. I think possibly the best Skoda ever made. Let's have a look. Here it is, the Skoda Yeti. A car for all men, women, and everything in between. A car that ticks more boxes than most other cars I can think of, and we'll come on to that shortly. This is a 2017 on a 66 plate, January 2017 registered, so one of the last Yetis made. I think they were registered up until the end of 2017, but I don't think I've seen one after a 17 plate personally. This is on a 66, so one of the very last ones. And it is the top of the range Laurin and Klement model, or Laurel and Hardy model as I've called them. Finished in the grey. We've got 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. Huge spec, which I'll get onto. It's a 2-litre turbo diesel, 150 brake horsepower. Dsg automatic gearbox, 4-wheel drive. Private number plate, what a load of cack. Comes with the car, and it's done 31,000 miles, that's all, with a full Skoda main dealer service history. So it's a proper thing. And yes, I wanted to show you the car, although this particular one is already sold. But more to the point, I wanted to discuss why I think it was an absolutely bonkers idea for Skoda to stop making these. I think the majority of you will agree with me. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. But have a look at this. Now, I admit, the brown leather is each to their own on that. I think you could get it in a different colour, but it's not bright brown, it's chocolate brown. But you get electric heated memory seats, you get automatic lights, you get heated and power folding door mirrors, 4 electric windows. This has got the upgraded stainless steel pedals, which is nice, centre armrest, front and rear parking sensors, cruise control, twin panoramic roof with opening blind, satellite navigation, heated seats, park assist, the full kit and caboodle, to be honest. And that's all very well and good on this Laurin and Klement model, that's great. But the Yetis in general are just supremely versatile. You can do all sorts with the rear seats. You can fold them, you can split them, you can tip them, you can take them out. The world is your oyster. You've got a huge amount of headroom, loads of legroom in the back. Obviously it's a very boxy shape as a car, which you just don't get these days. And I think it's what people still want. You also get a reversing camera on this model as well. So you can do all sorts with the seats as photographed. I'm not going to try and do it with one hand, but you get the gist. Tons of boot space, 12-volt socket in the back, you've got hooks on either side, you've got storage on either side. It's just incredibly well thought out. Volkswagen parts, obviously, so you get reliability. 2-litre 150 brake horsepower engine goes well. Really, we need to go for a drive so I can explain my true feelings on these Yetis. This is the one I wanted to do a video of because it's probably, in fact, actually, no, it is the nicest one we've ever had. And we have had more Yetis than I have subscribers on YouTube. Not quite, but we've had an awful lot of these, which I'll go on to when we go out for a drive. But what a car, proper machine. Let's go for a spin and I'll tell you all about it. Welcome to the inside of the Yeti Monster. We will do our usual route because it gives me a real taste of what's what. Let me just make sure this camera, there we go. Is that okay? Yes, good, excellent. Right, let's rock and roll. So, Skoda Yeti came out in 2009 and was an original shape. It had 2 circular headlights on the front, and that was around until about 2014-15, and then it changed shape to the one I'm in now. Almost identical, the front was just a little bit different. And they did various different specs, as with all cars of course. So they did an S, which just had aircon and alloys, and they did an SE, and they did this Laurin Klement version, which was the top of the range. They did quite a few. And they have been, on the whole, for the 13 years that we've been trading, the single most popular car that we have stocked. And it's not just, and I know for a fact, it's not just myself and Dad here in Ross-on-Wye. Anywhere that's even slightly rural does extremely well with Skoda Yetis. For the reasons I mentioned before. Space, versatility, practicality, high driving position. Obviously if you get a 4-wheel drive model like this, it'll dig you out of any problems. And then to have one like this Laurin Klement model, not only have you got all the versatility, all the practicality, all that sort of thing, but of course you get loads and loads of goodies to make it a very comfortable, automatic, nice place to be. Now obviously it's Skoda finish. You know that I'm more than happy with Skodas after the Superb that you might have seen me review the other day. And I wanted to do a video on this car because it's now 7 or 8 years since Skoda stopped releasing these, and I still have no idea why. Because they definitely sold lots of them. It's not just me who's had them loads. I mean, we've had 3 in the last 3 weeks, and they've sold instantly, and they always do. Doesn't matter whether they're petrol, diesel, manual, automatic, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. Colour, spec, it makes no difference whatsoever. Whatever Yetis we have in, they sell. And I know that Mr. Chop's garage is exactly the same, and the part exchange against this Yeti is another Yeti, which a good friend of mine's father has owned from new. It's done 92,000. We're not going to retail it. Maybe we should, to be honest, but we're not going to. But that'll go to Mr. Chops, and I'm sure he'll sell it straight away. So it's a car that has sold very well used. It's a car that sold well new. They're reliable. I don't know why Skoda would have stopped making them. It's not very fashionable as a car. It's not very modern as a car. Of course it's not. I know now that everybody wants these big SUV type vehicles like this Tiguan that's just next to me. And obviously they replaced the Yeti with the Karoq and the Kodiaq, which are fine, but they're just like Qashqais, really. They're all the same. This was different. We're on the dual carriageway now, so let's see what 150 horsepower gives us. So that's 4th gear, 5th gear, 70 miles an hour. Easy as you like. This is a car you could drive anywhere, pretty much. And I've sold these to all different types of people as well. I've sold them to people with dogs, to people who like doing car boots, to people who play golf, everybody. And that is sort of my question to you. Is there a car on the used market that, for everybody, I'll keep my hands on the wheel, for everybody, ticks as many boxes as a Skoda Yeti? The one thing I will admit is, Now, on the used market, they're a lot of money. So this, and we did a mates rates deal on this because it's going to one of my friends' family, who's also a friend as well. The car we priced £1,000 to him, at £1,000 under the market value, or over £1,000. The suggested Auto Trader retail for this, Laurin Klement, with 30,000 miles, was £18,700, which is a lot of money for a nearly 9-year-old diesel, quite agricultural Skoda. That's a lot of money, isn't it? I mean, that is a lot of money. But this is like the equivalent these days, or to also cars that are holding their money extraordinarily well, like the Freelander 2s, which are better than the Evokes that followed. And the Freelander's still fetching enormous money if you get a 2.2 diesel, say HSE specification, which is very similar to this in terms of features, sat-nav and roof and leather and so on. So what I'm trying to say is older cars can be better, and I think quite often are better than the newer cars, because they tick more boxes, and cars are about ticking boxes, and the more boxes you can tick for the greater number of people, the more money they're going to be worth and the better they're going to sell. Other cars that I think tick a huge amount of boxes are cars that aren't really affordable. So this Yeti is perfectly quick, has every bit of specification you could really want, apart from potentially a heated steering wheel, which is hard to find anyway on any car, and Apple CarPlay, which it doesn't have. Those are the two things it doesn't have at the moment. But everything else, it ticks so many boxes. It's quick enough, it'll be reliable, you've got loads of space, you've got loads of specification, still nobody in the pub. You've got everything you could need in a car. Other cars that tick boxes, or as many boxes as this kind of car, are cars like the Audi RS6, which is a car I would personally have in a heartbeat. But the newer ones of those are £120,000. But if you want a car that's got space, got speed, reliability in theory, cars like that, I can't think of many other cars that tick so many boxes. The finish is good. You know, it's not quite Audi Volt, it's not quite, is it? But it's a Skoda. But the leather's really nice, the seats are comfortable. Jump in the comments and let me know as to what you think would tick as many boxes as a Yeti. And also let me know why you think Skoda stopped making them, because there clearly is still a market for them, and a very strong market, because, like I say, we sell them so quickly and for strong money. People must agree with me that they tick a huge amount of boxes. What else would tick? There's one. There's a car that would tick a lot of boxes, an E350D. That's a nice car. Plenty of space, but you don't get any height. You don't get four-wheel drive. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on this. I couldn't let this car go out without doing a video on it. A, because they've brought us a lot of joy over the years, and we've sold so many of them to really nice people on the whole as well. I've just got a soft spot for them. Always have done. And would I own one? Probably not, but that's because I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to looks. What a used car. What a used car. It's hard to find fault. Other than, yes, it's not the best looking car in the world, but I actually think in this guise, with the diamond cut wheels and the colour combination and whatever, I think it's quite a... All cars look the same now. They're all these big blobbiness. This is still, you know immediately when you see one of these, it's a Skoda Yeti, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just a real shame that they've stopped making them, because I think if they had, they'd have still sold loads and loads of them. But anyway, I'm sort of waffling, but it's just a car I wanted to do a video on before it goes to a nice local home, to a very nice family. We look forward to servicing and MOTing this car going forward, which I'm sure we will do, so it'll be nice to see it. And it's going to be used for what a Yeti should be used for, so it will be having canines, it will be going to the tip, it will be doing all those things, it will be staying in pub car parks. What more could you want out of a used car? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We are back at the garage now. There'll be some more review videos soon, depending on what exciting bits of kit we get in. And thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and all that really good stuff. Jump in the comments, let me know what you think about this mighty, mighty Yeti. And we'll see you very soon. Take care.